Hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. Episode 69, y'all. Ain't that crazy? I like 69. That's a good number. Anyway, so episode 69. We're here. It's Wakanda Day. Wakanda forever. Yep. Happy Black Lives Matter. It's Black History Month. Found footage February. We got hella shit going on. We're gonna get into it. Look at our Dead by Daylight little shrine here. We got our little totem. If y'all play Dead by Daylight, if you know, you know. Lunar New Year event just ended. We got the little palette. You know, you gotta like fuck some killers up with those. But anyways, we're here. And I want to start off because this is so cool. On Instagram, my boy Mateo reached out to me. He drew a picture I posted a few days ago or whatever. And he drew me. So it's so fun. I was like, oh my God, I have my first fan art. It's so cool. So he watches these shows every week, which is so cool. So we're on 69. So hopefully you saw all 69 of them. But anyway, so he reached out to me and he actually mailed the damn art. Isn't that so cool? So here it is. I had to cover up, you know, I don't want to mess up this. I don't want to, I want to cover up my, you can find me, stalkers. Anyway, so I had to cover up the address. So this is the little envelope it came in. Isn't this amazing? It warmed my heart. This is so crazy. Look at it. He drew these ghost faces. Like where you can't get this, every day. But this is great. So let's take a look at it. I'm gonna show you guys this picture because he sent me the picture he drew. And thanks again. I want to say thank you. This is awesome. And this made my whole week. This is amazing. So let's take a look. So I'm keeping this envelope because this is everything. He signed the back. So y'all check him out. We'll have his little Instagram here somewhere. And let's start with this. So he wrote a letter. People do that still. So you got a letter. Isn't this nice? Nice handwriting. And I guess this is the original art that he drew. And he just said, my buddy Terrell, I'm glad you're safe after all the crazy. Oh yeah, we had the floods and shit, girl. Like all the little potholes, the cars just running right over it. Act like they can't see. Well, we live in Daly City. Anyway, so it's crazy right now. We're glad that we're safe. Stay safe. That's good. You too, girls. Keep it up. Keep it up. Great job. Heads up. The original sketch of your ghost face was what? I'm gonna cut this, girl. I can't read this. Let's start over. Okay, here's the original sketch of you. Ghostface was more easy because he could sketch that from freehand, basically. But I guess sketching me was a little bit more difficult. But girl, he gave me hair. Look at that. I feel like I'm in my 20s again. But yeah, he was like, yeah, keep up the good work, and I love this. This is amazing. So this is the picture. Isn't this great? I love this. This is me, and that's Ghostface, and it says, what does it say? Oh, well, he sent me the picture. It says, look behind you, Randy on the couch. This is so cool, and he made a little easel. Look at this. It can just sit on the table, and it's gonna chill there right now. So yeah, so that's that. That's me. I got hair, and he sent me this. Look at this. You draw Ghostface really well, by the way. Turn up. This is great. He got his little signature, and on the back, look what this say. If y'all can see it, it says, I'm something different. Hence Scream 6. Ain't that crazy? And it says peel off the back. So I saved this because I didn't know what this was. I don't know if someone's gonna pop out at me, but I need a witness. So we're gonna take a look. So it says peel me. All right, so we're gonna peel this and see what's on here. Let me tell you, you did a great job with this. This is so cool, so clever. I would never have thought of this. This is so nice. I can't get over that. Oh, wow, look at these little pieces. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're all gonna fall out. But no, he made these little, oh, these are so cool. Little Buck 120's and little Ghostface. And I don't know, there might be stickers because it says peel here. And I'm not gonna peel that here right now, but wow, and look at this. It's like a little telephone, like a little phone, because he's calling bitches to kill them. This is so nice. And another Ghostface, because there's always two killers. So I got two little Ghostface. They got their little bucks. I feel like I'm playing with paper dolls again. When I was younger, I used to like paper dolls. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe y'all kids probably don't know what that is. But anyway, so this is so cool. Thank you so much. I love this. This is everything. I'm loving Ghostface. I can't wait for Scream 6. Can't wait to see what everyone thinks, what I think. But y'all spoiling this shit too much. Every little teaser y'all drop in, it is showing way too much. So I stopped watching. So this is awesome. We're gonna keep this right here. Speaking of slashers, guys, I Know What You Did Last Summer just announced that they're doing a requel or a legacy sequel. I don't know nowadays. They be coming up with shit. But Jennifer Love Huge Tits is back, as well as Freddie Prinze Jr. He getting some work now. I'm excited. So, and they need to bring my girl Carla back. Brandy, girl with them braids too. Come back with them braids. So they need to bring her ass back because she survived part 2. So I'm excited for that. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this. I don't know if they're gonna pass on, kind of like how Scream 5 did with Nev passing the shit on to Sam and Tara. Maybe they're gonna do something like that. Who knows? But I'm excited and looking forward to that. All right, so I watched a bunch of movies this past week, so we're gonna get into it. it, I saw some good ones, I saw some bad ones, I saw some that are in the middle that I kind of forgot about, but we're gonna get into this. First movie I want to talk about that hit VOD this past week is Baby Ruby. It starts off with this family, or this couple. It's this woman and this man. I guess she's an influencer on the internet and stuff. She showcases her perfect life, and she's with her man. They're having their first child. They're so excited, and basically she has the kid, and as the movie progresses, she's having this downward spiral, or this bitch is going crazy. She thinks her baby is trying to warn her. She thinks her baby is like, the baby keeps biting this bitch, and it has no teeth, and I don't know, she thinks the baby is like coming for her. There's this one part where she's just letting the baby just cry. The baby just kept crying. And then I guess her maid or some guest that was there was like, oh, your baby just keeps crying. Are you gonna go check on her? She was like, no, she'll stop. But the bitch has been crying for hours. So she go up there and she screams at the baby. She's like, I won't let you win. Bitch, I didn't know y'all were in competition. So basically what this movie is, I felt like, we could take this a lot of different ways, but I feel like she had this perfect life, and having this baby and having to take care of something else that wasn't so perfect per se, in a way for her, that it kind of ravaged off everything, because she was telling her husband, like, they tried to go out on a date. The bitch couldn't even focus because she was too worried about the baby. She feels like everything that she does is the baby. So that's why I think she said that I won't let you win in that scene, spoiler alert, that I feel like that maybe she thought the baby was taken from her, because she felt like she was withering away, like she was no one anymore. But then she was just well known on the internet. People were wondering why she wasn't posting anymore, and she's just like with her baby. You know, she just had a baby. She has to get into the groove of things. It's still fresh, it's still new. Mind you, she's arguing with her husband, so she runs into this girl at like a Carter's, like a baby store, and this girl seems nice. I guess she has babies too, so she invited her to go for a run. They become friends. So all the moms, you know, they have their strollers and they run in the park, right? Why this mama run in the park is she dropped her baby. It went, wow, she fell over. And let me tell you, I thought the baby would be crying, because it cried the whole fucking movie. I got so annoyed. Crying babies. Anyway, so the baby was unfazed. It was, the baby thought it was a ride. That baby thought, oh, okay, this is fun. Whee! That baby flew over. Okay, and then she just got up screaming. She was so scared. The baby was just chilling. Anyway, so they're running off, the babies, and that was that. So then later on in the movie, I don't know why she did this again, but it happened again. That baby fell not once, but twice. They fucking babies up in this movie. I felt so bad for that fucking child. And later on, the same mother that invited her to hang out with the other mothers to get her out, to get her to have some fun with the other, you know, play dates and whatever, which is great. The babies are all crying together. It was good times. So later, so the mom wanted a night out. So the girl invited her out. So they went out to the club. So she had her some drinks. So that girl that she met at the baby thing, they started fucking in the car. Oh, they was getting it. 69 episodes. 69. They was fucking. And then later on, the mother who the story is following, I can't forget her name. It's forgettable. Anyway, so the mother, she neglected to talk to her after that. So then they still were hanging out, and she was like, why won't you return my calls? Like, we fucked. You don't want to talk about this? And then she's like, I guess she's trying out different things, the other woman, but the mom just wasn't having it. She fucked her, got her cum, and then she was out. So that was the storyline. And then, I don't know, this whole movie, I don't want to spoil too much more. I just know that woman was crazy, I think, or she just couldn't handle the stress of life, I guess. I don't know. But it all worked out kind of in the end, because there's this, spoiler alert. So the woman that she met at the fucking Carter store, the baby store, that took her on the run, that she dropped her baby and fucked her in the car, she crazy. She tried to steal her baby, and the baby bit her nipple. You remember, the baby has no teeth. I don't know how this happens, but she bit her nipple, and then she took her baby and she drove off, and then, you know, the movie ends. But that's the movie, Baby Ruby. Yes, check it out. I liked it. All right, moving on. Speaking of mothers, there's another movie with about a strong motherly bond, but in this case, this mother wants her kids, so we're gonna get into it. Blood. So this stars Michelle Monaghan. I don't know how to say her name. Monaghan, whatever. Y'all get it. So she's a mama, and she's married to the Skeet Ulrich from Scream. He ages like fine wine. Let me tell you, he look better now than he did when he was back in Scream. Anyway, so we're back with him. So he's going through a divorce. They have 2 kids, not 1 but 2, and they're going through a divorce. So she's living on her own, and they cross, you know, parent or whatever you call that, co-parent. She lives in the middle of nowhere at this cabin, and there's these woods, right? They got a dog, and it's the daughter and her kid, and they playing outside like kids should do. They don't do that anymore. They're on their phones, but they're playing outside, which is smart. And there's this crazy ass willow tree in the back, right? There's this tree, and the dog be running around, sniffing around. And he's scared of that tree, right? So later on, rewind, this might be in the trailer, I don't know, but something happens to her son. So the dog gets infected by something, and he brings it to the house and bites her son. And then her son go crazy. Her son has a thirst for something. It's blood. But it's a vampire, I don't know, but he walk in daylight. It's twilight, I guess. He don't glisten. But yes, so the mother, the whole movie's trying to protect her kids. Mind you, the dad's trying to get full custody. He thinks the mom is neglecting them. She's not getting sleep because she's too busy trying to kill people to feed her son. But she can't tell him that. He don't get it. I like this movie. It was pretty good. I liked it. Had a good time. It was a fun ride. I'm not gonna spoil too much more, but this mother was fighting to protect her son. And yeah, so this is totally different from Baby Ruth. That bitch, most of the movie did not want that daughter. And I felt bad for Ruby. But in this one, the son, yeah, so basically it's that. And then the little sister tries to help her. And yeah, I don't know. How far would you go to protect your kids? Are you gonna let your kid kill you? Who knows? Y'all should check this one out. I don't wanna spoil this one, but it's pretty solid. I liked it. Check it out. If y'all wanna talk about it, write in the comments. Let's get into it. Blood. All right, moving on. So I watched another movie that's a slasher right up my alley, and it stars Ashley Benson from Pretty Little Liars called Alone at Night. All right, the highlight of this movie, I'm just gonna say, I just watched on Netflix, the Pamela Anderson, Love Pamela, her documentary. She's great, she deserves her flowers. That was a great documentary, amazing. But I'm not gonna talk about it. But that was great, watch it on Netflix. But she stars in this movie as a sheriff. The best in the whole movie. She was the highlight of the fucking movie, the sheriff. She was great, Miss Sheriff Pamela. So she's the sheriff in this, and it stars, it's a quarantine slasher, kind of like Sick. I think I like Sick more, but it stars Ashley Benson, who lives in she's staying in quarantine in this house by herself, right? I guess this is the family's away or something. Next door, there's supposed to be a neighbor's, a couple or something. I don't know. As the movie progresses, we learn that she's like a little call girl or a sex girl on the internet. So she pulls up her laptop, she puts on a nasty purple wig, and she just seduces and touches herself, right? And men pay her. That's how she pay her bills. And that's how she got through the quarantine. So mind you, as the movie progresses, she's on the phone talking to all her friends and all this, talking about how horny she is, right? She wants some dick. And I get it. Like, you just there by yourself, you're too busy seducing these men. You want the real thing. So as the movie progresses, there's a killer on the loose, and he kills people with crowbars. He's a crowbar slasher. So we don't know who this is, but it's kind of predictable who it could be. So there's 3 men that rotate that go to this house. There's the handyman that she was trying to flirt with. I thought they was gonna fuck. The handyman, they connected. Not in the way that y'all think, but they connected. And then there's a neighbor that just pops up. Who is this neighbor? I don't know, he came out of nowhere. So apparently, I thought he had a wife or something, but I guess he don't. But he showed up, and I thought they were going to hook up, but they were together a good amount of time, almost kissed, but he backed off. He didn't want her. I was surprised, she was a pretty girl. He walked in her butt naked because she was trying to touch herself, and he walks in on it because I don't know why. White people, lock your doors! Why don't y'all lock your doors? I know you're in the middle of nowhere, but bitch, someone could just walk up in there. Like last week, when I talk about the stranger, they did the same thing. They just walk in your house. Anyways, the third guy that shows up is a random truck driver. I felt like he just came right off the Candyland movie. He looked just like that. He come into the house, he's like, oh, I stay here. And she's like, where's your truck? You're the killer, right? His truck down the street. Girl, you lying. Not a spoiler, but watch it. So she meets him for 2 seconds. I guess she met 2 dudes. She didn't get their dick. She got his. So she was getting it in. She got that dick. They didn't show much because she Ashley Benson. She from ABC with the Pretty Little Liars. They don't want to show too much, but she got some dick. Anyway, so as the movie progresses, one of these 3 people is most likely the killer. I ain't gonna tell you who the killer is. The movie's okay. I forgot all about it. There's other things that happen in between here, little jump scares and scenes, chase things. Pamela Anderson was the highlight. I loved her. She was comedic. She was a comedic relief that you needed. I wanted more of her. This should have centered around Miss Pamela. And yeah, it was great. Alone at Night. Check that one out. All right, if y'all seen it, let me know in the comments. I saw some people post they didn't like it. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was slow. I'm gonna tell y'all. It's like an hour and a half. A bitch just seemed like 2 hours and a half. It was kind of slow in some parts. Like, I didn't care about you on the internet typing people, but there was a mysterious guy. I forgot that part. There's a mysterious guy that everyone shows their face. Like, it's old people. Like, it's the old Spanish dude that's in every Spanish thing. Not Machete, but the other one. I forgot what it is. Anyways, he there. I had to come back. But anyways, he's in there. He's like super nice. He has a wife, and she tries to help him. his sexual, I don't know. But there's one guy that you don't see his face. And obviously that's probably the killer. But bitch, one of the men's is the killer, and you got to figure out which one it is. And then if she figures out, too late. Watch it. Check it out. Alone at Night. All right, guys. This is a very sexual episode, I feel like. But it is fitting. This is episode 69. So the next movie I'm going to talk about is called Swallowed. Yes, and it is what you think. They swallow it in this movie. So this movie comes out next week, Valentine's Day. So y'all get your little booze and just, enjoy. So this movie, it stars Mark Patton. I'm not going to spoil this one, so you don't have to rewind. So Mark Patton doesn't tell you what it's about. I loved it. It's great. Mark Patton, you're a star. Anyway, so it's about these two guys. This gay guy, he's a porn star. He's about to move to LA to live his best fantasy. And he has his straight friend, quotes, and he's there, and I guess he's gonna go do this run. He's trying to go make some quick cash. So he runs into my girl, Jenna Malone. Love her. She's great. Everyone in this movie is amazing. Everyone. I love it. I can't wait for the Blu-ray. Anyway, so Jenna Malone, is she a badass? She got a gun, so you know she badass. And she got, she makes some, long story short, they have to swallow this packet and get it across the border of some sort. I don't know what border it is, but it's a border. So they have to swallow this packet. What is in this packet? And I don't know, but it's a twist. So it's some type of drug, some new type of thing. Some y'all young kids, maybe y'all might want to do this, who knows. But they have to travel it across, but be careful. You have to shit it out so you can give it to the guy and get the money. And it's in his stomach, and basically it's all in the trailer, but basically one of the characters who swallowed it, he gets punched in the stomach by a horny man, and basically something happens. It might open or unlocks, and then weird shit starts happening to him. So I don't want to spoil this because it ain't even out yet, but y'all need to check this out. It comes out next week, February 14th, called Swallowed. Everyone involved is amazing. Great movie. Lots of twists and turns, lots of excitement, lots of funny moments. I enjoyed it. This movie is entertaining. There's two quotes I love, but we won't come back to it. I really want to do it, but I can't. Y'all gotta watch it. So check it out, Swallowed. It's a great Valentine's Day movie. Y'all can 69 afterwards. Y'all can just swallow some shit too. But yeah, turn up. All right, Swallowed. Check that out. All right. Next up is one movie that I've been seeing all over the internet, especially now that I watched it. And I'm not gonna spoil this one either. This one is called The Reading. So this is on BET+. This stars Miss Monique. Y'all know Monique. If you don't know her, she's from The Parkers, back in the old UPN sitcom, the spinoff of Moesha. Remember, hey, Professor Ogilvy? Y'all know that. So yeah, she's in that, and she's in Precious, and she worked with Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels directed Precious. He did the Precious movie. So Monique and Lee Daniels had a falling out. Oh my God. For 13 years, I believe I read right. And after that movie, they just did not get along. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't care about the drama. But they're back, and they're together and better than ever. They're not doing one, but two horror films together. The first one, The Reading, which we're about to get into, and the second one, I think I read that I think Octavia Spencer dropped out, so Monique is taking over. It's a Netflix movie about an exorcism with Miss Monique, and I'm here for it because that bitch can act. All right, let's get into it. So The Reading's on BET+, so get your subscriptions. I signed up, got my little 7-day free trial because I couldn't wait. Everyone's talking about how crazy this was. What is it? Not World Star. Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked. Everyone was posting about this movie, right? And all the comments. And I was reading the comments. I said, what? I need to watch this. My mama watched it, and she's like, this is a crazy movie. So I said, I'm gonna watch it. So I watched it. Monique, ooh, that girl can act. The other actors aren't that great, but she's great. Great movie though. The final girl was pretty solid, but basically what this movie's about is it opens up with Monique and her family. And she's making dinner, her son up there, Kyron, he up there taking his little bath, rub-a-dub-dubbing. You got the girl, she's a little bit older, she's a young girl, maybe like 8. She listens to her Ariana Grande, I saw the posters on the wall. And then you have the dad working in his little office. His name is Matthew, he white. And then basically, it's a great family. They actually lock the doors, you see curtains. All right, so everything going well. She listened to her music, Monique just dancing, living her groove, and 4 men walk up in their house. And it's a home invasion. I guess the door wasn't locked that well. I don't remember now. Was that door locked? I'm over here talking shit about the white people. That door wasn't locked. How'd they get in? Anyways, I'm having a brain fart. Anyways, I don't know how they entered, but they entered. So they get in, and they brutally murder all 4 of them. Well, Monique, she didn't die. She just got beat the fuck up. Eyes bulging out. They fucked her. They cut off her pinky finger. That's fucked up. She only got 4 fingers. They cut them off, and they just whooped her ass. And then it goes a year later. That is really sad because they showed them drowning the son. They show them putting the pillow over the little girl and just the girl's just screaming. It is sad. Like that kind of fucked me. This is the beginning of the movie. Oh my God. So as you get into the movie, she's to cope with this. She wrote a book. So she got a book deal. She's on some fucking talk show and talking about what she's doing. She has a cane and she can barely talk like that, right? Because she got fucked up, choked. So she's not in the best capacity. So Miss Monique is trying to live the best she can in this big ass house alone. She has all the security systems now, the doors. No one's gonna get out of this house. All right, so the rest of the movie is the other side. There's 4 friends. There's the leader, the dude, and his girlfriend who's like a medium. She can see dead people or talk to dead people or connect to that other side. And then you have the third girl who's a nurse who hooks up the shit to her to make sure the bitch don't overheat and get a stroke. And then you have the token white boy who takes the cameras and he does all the camera shit, right? And these 4 friends, they go con people. So they all through the colleges, they talking to your dead mama. Oh, your mom says one last thing. You got to send us like all this money, like this $24,000 of shit to this account. And she's like, what? She says that? And he dumb as hell, like, why are you gonna do that? The fuck? Obviously this shit fake, but they do it, and that's how they get their money. So the girl wanted to stop because she's seeing these demons or something that she feels like she can be possessed, so she doesn't want to do it no more. She tried to tell him that she wanted to stop, but the dude, the leader, is like, no, we got to get this one last one. She declines. They said, we're going to go get Miss Monique. Her name is Emma. So her name is Emma. So they wanted to get Miss Emma because she's loaded. She got all this money. Let's just talk to her dead family. So she declines, but then realizes, you know what, let's just do one more. Because she goes home and she tries to help her mom out. You know, she doesn't have a lot of money. The mom doesn't have a lot of money. This part cracked me up because she walked in there and the mom was smoking her cigarette, very Precious like the mom in Precious. And she's like, don't worry about giving me no money. She was like, I pay these bills. I pay these bills. I got someone bring me some money right now. And I was like, oh, she got money coming. Okay. And she was like, oh, is he going to be dropping it off and leaving? She's like, bitch, if you don't get out my living room, I'm making this money. Girl, 5 minutes later, you hear her moaning and groaning. She riding that dick for that money. I was like, come on, mama. She got her rollers in. She was getting in for that money. Live. But anyways, she wanted to get her mama out of that. She didn't want her mama popping and fucking. You know, what the fuck would I just say? Anyways, but fucking these random ass men's is. But anyways, so that was that. So she goes and she realizes when she finally does, she sits down and she does this little medium stuff. Monique's assistant's like, oh, because I guess she's talking about the night or whatever she sees, like, oh, you like to cook crawfish and fried chicken or something. And then this white bitch gonna say, oh, that's every black person in America. Bitch, are you dying soon? Jump in a lake. Anyway, so that was that. And then stuff starts happening. So this is where I'm not going to go any further because this is where everything takes a turn. So based on the synopsis, like on BET Plus and IMDb, all that kind of stuff, it'll tell you once they get there, once they do this reading, a new terror emerges. So something's going to happen here. This is where everything turns left, right, and what you thought isn't what you see, and it gets great. And I want to spoil this so much. There's a few scenes that I loved, and I love the way this ended. I loved a lot of the moments. There is death, there's kills, there's a slasher per se. It is insane. This movie is crazy, and I love it. There's some good quotes, like, bitch, you got on my sweater. Bitch, why would you wear her sweater? Anyway, it was a crazy ass movie. Fuck them kids. How about that? So check it out. Check it out and let me know what y'all think. And maybe I have to bring this back some type of way. Once y'all all see it, maybe in a couple weeks or so, we're gonna bring this back. This movie's great because I want to talk about this. So it's called The Reading, starring Monique, and I loved it. It was great. 4.5 out of 5 for me. 4 out of 5 around that vicinity. I will say some of the acting is not the best. Again, it's BET Plus. It's like, you know, straight to streaming services. It's not, y'all ain't gonna get an all-star acting on this, but Monique is an all-star, and that acting was amazing. Great. Check it out. All right, guys, now it's time for Terrell's Tubi time. All right, so I watched a Tubi movie finally. So I don't know if you guys remember a few episodes ago, I watched Girls Getaway Gone Wrong. Now there's a sequel, part 2. I can't believe it. They did a sequel. So the first movie starred these 4 girls who were so excited. They went on this trip and they met up with some girl they went to high school with, right? And they don't get along anymore. So they all hung out, try to rekindle, they have some drinks. And then when all the girls wake up, the other girl is dead. So and then all the clues pointed to them. So someone tried to fucking frame them. So they got the little Mystery Inc. Scooby Gang shit together and they found out the killer by the end, and that was that. A lot of twists and turns. So they're back. So all the girls are back. And this time there's a fashion show. And this stars Brittany Hall. If y'all are like me, used to love the Of Love shows back in the day. She was Hot Wings on Real Chance of Love. the spinoff of I Love New York, which is a spinoff of Flavor Love. Yeah, it had a lot of shit going on. But she was on that. She was great. She was the nickname Hot Wings, but she's back and she looks gorgeous. But she's in this movie on Tubi. So this movie was okay. It's just like the first one. It tried to up the drama in a sense, up like the twist. But basically, this is a fashion show. And one of the models goes missing or something, or they think that she's dead, and they can't find where this model is. So the whole movie, everyone's thinking that it's them, like the three girls. So the girl who does the fashion show, she's excited to get her stuff shown, and there's all these weird ass people that come in. You could think it's like the producer guy, the male model seems suspicious. You got all these characters that pop up, all this shit, and you got this this TikTok girl that's following them, taking pictures and posting on the Shade Room to be like, oh, this is happening, like Gossip Girl XOXO, that bitch. And then, I don't know, this movie was okay. I mean, it's kind of forgettable. It's like definitely like a Lifetime movie. It's just like the first one. They Scooby Gang the shit up. My favorite was the bitch, like she's like the Velma of the group. She's like going to school for lawyers. And she kind of found out what the killer was. But when you find out who the killer was, there was more to it. Because the killer was fucking a man. He was secretly gay. And they found out that the other guy, should I spoil this? They should spoil this. It was the fucking producer who was helping them with the lighting and stuff. He was the one, he tried to kill my girl. So at the beginning, there was a slasher. They kill models every year. I don't know why. And something about they get these girls to sign off basically their money or their designs or something, and they get all the money and then they get rid of the girl. So the model that went missing, the same thing happened to her, but she was actually missing. And then when they found her, the killer, the guy that tries to take all these people's designs, I don't remember these people's names, but he killed her. He stabbed her the fuck up. So everyone thought it was Miss Hot Wings and her crew, but it wasn't her. So after they got him, he went to jail. Oh, they're like, oh, we did it. Yeah, we can just go on. Here's our show. Then you found out when they opened up this man's computer, he has sex tapes and shit on his computer with the guy that was helping them with the production. I was like, oh, so he was getting it in on the low. I knew he wasn't straight. Anyway, so he found out it was him, and then when he was alone with the main character, the other two girls were like, got off the phone with her, and then after they did, he knocked her ass out. He was about to kill her, but then here comes the Scooby Gang. They come and they stop him, and that was the end of the movie. But that was that, and then it ended on like another like, oh, where's the next trip gonna be? So I feel like they do a third one. They're gonna go on another trip. There's something else is gonna happen, and it's gonna happen again. But these cops should. Oh, the cops even tried to hire them. The cop was like, you should come work for us because these bitches is really good with their little mystery solving. But anyways, that was an okay movie. I mean, I like Tiffany the doll better. But if y'all want to check that out, it's on Tubi, and it's the sequel, so watch them both together back to back is a kind of cool pairing. But yeah, let me know what y'all think if you want to check it out. All right, guys, so moving on to the title at hand. We got some Blu-rays to talk about. All right, so it is Found Footage February, and I feel like I didn't watch any found footage movies yet, but I did pick up Chest. So this is a found footage horror film that dropped, we actually showed this at the Virtual, 5 last year, and the Virtual Fest. So it's on Blu-ray now in this cool little digipack. And if you order it at chessmovie.com, the director will, you have an option, the director will send you a note. So he sent me a little note here, I have it backwards, and he wrote, to Terrell, thanks for supporting our indie film. Always be on the lookout for the yellow-eyed panthers, and if you find a box, open it before it explodes. And he signs it. All right, so this movie is a pretty solid movie. We did show it. A lot of people enjoyed this movie. I saw a lot of people post about it. A lot of people were like, oh yeah, and even on the Discord where I saw that this was being sold for the Blu-ray, they were like, oh, I got my copy. That's, you know, I need me one for the collection. So people just really like this movie, so that's so cool. I believe it won some awards at some film festivals. So check it out, Chess Movie, go support. Also, if you guys are in town, Of 666 is starting next month in March, the end of March, and he is actually flying out. So I can't wait to meet him. Stay tuned for those Terrell fees. He might bring some Blu-rays, so if you guys are in town, come join, get your Blu-ray in person, get your picture, talk to him, and get into it. Next up, this is a movie that came out last week that I did talk about a little bit, and I finally got it, Bones and All. So, like I said last week when I was going on my rant about why they're upping the prices, Best Buy, Best Buy! Let me tell y'all, did y'all see that post? Everyone was going to the store. So, like there was Best Buy, they upped their prices on the menu. That shit came out, it was $19.99, right? They upped it to $60,000 and hundreds of dollars and cents, right? And I thought it was a joke. I went to the website. and it was really that price. And if you sign up for the new tech program or their tech loyalty program, you save the other $6,000, $59,000, and it is $19.99. Could you believe it? So other movies too were $60,000 or whatever. And people were going to the actual Best Buy stores and they were posting the pictures. They actually had their price tag on their Blu-ray for Blu-rays, for Best Buys that actually had their Blu-rays in stock, that it was $60,000. Are y'all crazy? Best Buy, is this a joke? And why would y'all put that up? That is so weird. I think I need to look again, but I bet you they still got that shit on there. Anyways, this was like $30 for a slipless, basic-ass movie. The movie's not basic, but the Blu-ray is basic. There's not that many bonus features and there's no slip. But this movie is everything, so I ordered it. And when I ordered it for $27.99, this shit dropped to $20. I was like, I forgot to message him. I meant to message my Amazon girl and get my refund, but bitch, this movie's great. Whatever, I'll eat the cost. But this is Bones and All. I love this. This movie's great. I talked about it last week. I'm super excited to have this in the collection. One of my favorites of last year. Pretty gory, nice love story, great acting. I love how they make a heart here. The scenery was great. Everything about this movie was amazing. So I did talk about this in depth. I'm not gonna keep eating y'all up with this movie like I do with Scream. But, oh, pun intended, eating y'all up. Yes, Bones and All. Turn up, 69. All right, so let's turn up. Moving on. All right, guys, so there was a movie that did come out on Blu-ray today that I was super intrigued by, and it would have been great to have for this 69th episode. It is called 964 Pinocchio. So I've never heard about this, but it came out in 1991, and it's about a lobotomized, if I said that right, sex slave, doll or some shit. He's a cyborg. And he Asian, and they be riding him. The girls be just, it's a sex toy, so he get his dick rode. But I think he's broken, so they just threw him away. So this is a horror film. I don't know where it goes from there, but when I read that, I was like, this sounds interesting. But if y'all seen that, let me know. 964 Pinocchio. I mean, does he lie and his dick gets bigger? This is crazy. I might get this, because I gotta see this. It's subtitled, so no, I gotta be in the mood. But anyway, so next up, another movie that dropped today that I don't have quite yet is spoiler alert. I'm scared to watch this one because it's probably gonna be super sad, but it's about a guy who finds out, I believe he has cancer, and his husband or boyfriend or significant other is there to help him, and it's like a love story. It's supposed to be a really good love story between the two guys, and one of the guys is Benjamin something, I forgot his last name, but he starred in Knock at the Cabin. He was the asshole in Knock at the Cabin that I thought was gonna die, but he didn't. It was the other one. But he stars in this movie as well. So that one is on the way, but I don't have it yet, but that dropped today as well. Also, a DC movie dropped, a new DC animated movie, Legion of Superheroes. DC fucked up, so I don't know, I'm over that. But Black Panther, y'all. Look at that. So we Black Panthered out Wakanda Forever, and I went with the slipcover version in 4K. And I love this movie. I love Black Panther. The first one I don't know which one I like more. I like the first one more, I think, but this one's a solid sequel. Angela Bassett did her thing in this as the queen. This is almost like her ass movie. Super sad at the beginning, as you guys know. The guy who played T'Challa in the original sadly passed away of cancer. And his sister takes the reins in this one. Nakia's back. And there's a cool ending that takes on for what could happen next in the series. Namor was a solid villain. He was great. And they kind of played off the black versus Mexican thing, which sucked. But girl, they ended up working together, but so it worked out. But as you should, yes. And Wakanda Forever, Marvel Studios. I love this movie. It's really good. A lot of action. I love the girl who played Ironheart. She has a series coming on Disney Plus that I'm super excited for after I've seen her in this. And the Ironheart show, if you guys are fans of RuPaul's Drag Race, Shea Coulee is gonna be in it. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, Wakanda Forever. This movie's great. Best Buy also had two exclusive steelbooks. It had the Wakanda cover with all the Wakandan characters, and it had the Stockholm characters for all Namor and all his villains and shit. Also, Walmart had an exclusive cover. They had a cool slip cover as well, similar to this, but a different design, and it came with a pen. And Target didn't have an exclusive this time, which is really odd. They usually have like the cool digibook. I would have got that as well, but they didn't. And the steelbooks are sold out. My Best Buy doesn't even carry them anymore, so I'm over it. So I didn't even attempt, but I love this slipcover. If you guys want, it is streaming on Disney Plus, so check that out and support. This movie's great, and I want to see where they're going to go with this character because it says that she's going to return, the new Black Panther. I don't know. It's about grief. It's about dealing with death. It's about moving forward, new starts, I guess, but still remembering the past in a way. I don't know. There's a lot of growth in this film. It is kind of a longer movie, but it's a lot that you have to put into this, and it was great. I don't know. I liked it a lot. Wakanda Forever. Black Panther 2. So check it out, y'all. So, yeah. So that's it for this week's Blu-ray Tuesday. Stay tuned, because next week we got some more solid pickups. And UF 666 is coming. Stay tuned for more updates on that. Go to the unnamedfootagefestival.com for all you need to get. Listen to the Overlook Hour. And stay tuned, we got some more surprises coming. This is episode 69. That means 70 is next week. Ain't that crazy? 70 episodes of this. And I appreciate all you guys for watching and for stuff like this. Like, man, Mateo, thank you. This is so cool. I'm going to get this framed. I like how you did this. Again, this could just stand here on the table. All right, if y'all play Dead by Daylight, hit me up. We got a little crew going. We can rotate. We can play some games. I play on PlayStation 5. It's cross-platform now, so let's get into it. Let's survive. And yeah, all right, guys, until next time, bye.